That'll do. Sorry, I was getting carried away there. How's everybody doing? Hold on, I'm going to change things here a little bit. How do we do it? I know what I'm doing. I promise I'm here. I can't find it. I can't find the patch I want. Dagnammit. Come on. There we go. That's in case I need to play guitar again later on. Sorry about that. Hello. Thanks for coming. Right. Party tunes on, and then stuff and things. Stuff and things will be happening. How's everybody doing? Party tunes. Come on. There we go. Party tunes on. Bring this back up. Chat's up. Hello, thanks for coming. Oh, I need to change this to live chat from top chat. Sorted, right. See who's in. What do you drink here? Scott Bogfoot in the house, thanks for coming, mate. Old Man Zen is here, hello. Search for Tone, hello, mate. Not Phil Collins. Peter Collins, I don't know why I read it like that, sorry about that. Anton's here, hello, mate. Maria Muggs Davies, hello to you. And Relaxing Meditation, thanks for coming. And the Lamb, we'll be talking about the Lamb soon. Special unboxing happening tonight. Got that to look forward to. Where did we get to? The Lamb is here. Johnny D. John Little, hello to both the Johnnies there and Johns. Where are we at? David, hello David, thanks for coming, mate. John Channing, hello, mate. Derek Clacton, hello. Dave Snack Stevens, Bumcrack Watch Co. Hello and welcome to you too, mate. Gary Westcott in the house, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. S. Ferguson, hello, mate. Fister Roboto. James Tejeda, how you doing, mate? Good to see you, mate. Graham Campbell, hello, mate. David Beebe in the house, how you doing, mate? You need to check out David Beebe's channel. If you actually want to get better at playing guitar, then David Beebe, his new live streams have been pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? Inspirational. There you go. Yeah, been checking them out recently. Check them out. Awesome channel. Awesome laddie. David Hardy, hello, mate. Daniel Scott, hello. Jojo Fry Rocks is in the house, hello. And Dave Hasenauer. Did I say that right? And Jed Els is here too. Hello. Thank you for coming. I think we've caught up. Right, I'll tell you some stories because I've got a list of things to get through. I'm slightly more organised than normal. Right, where are we at? So yes, an unboxing will happen. Very special unboxing. Chord of the week. We'll need to do chord of the week. And we've also got the poll, because today's stream we're hammering on about Partscasters. And thank you so much for all your responses and whatnot in the poll. That was good fun. Got some good results there, and also getting to see what everybody's projects are all about. And some people who just don't like Partscasters. I don't blame you. I totally get it. But yeah, cool. What else have we got? We have got two things to talk about in terms of Partscasters. The next thing is tomorrow's video is about a Partscaster. I actually featured it on the live stream a few weeks ago. It was this one, and it's basically just the story of this guitar. This is a Partscaster, and it's the new series Partscaster Tales. Partscaster Tales. That's what I'm calling it, because it's daft. I've basically just got all these daft guitars that I've never made videos on, so I thought I should probably do videos on them. Here's another Partscaster. I like a Partscaster, so I do. Some are good, some are not so good. Both of these I've kind of got down as a bit of failures, but anywho, that's a story for another day. Anything else about Partscasters? Yes, well, maybe we can get this going in the chat. Also talking about what is a Partscaster? We'll get back to that soon. So what constitutes a Partscaster? When does it go from being a modded guitar to a Partscaster? And then there's also the etymology, if you like, of Partscaster. They're saying it's, well, someone in the comments said that it's potentially only Fender parts. I think that's what it originally meant, but these days I think it's went a bit beyond that. A bit like Motown. Motown being a record label, but we'll all associate it with a kind of genre of music as well, don't we? I think. Same with indie. I hope you know what I mean. Anyhow, what else am I talking about? I might be doing 2 videos per week for a wee while, because I've got a load of stuff to get out from the Birmingham Guitar Show. That's possibly going to happen. And the other thing I need to mention before we can get into it is, hopefully we'll have a wee subscriber milestone party live stream next week. Getting close to something. You could probably see it. We're getting close to the 6K, so that's exciting. Right, okay, we'll get to the chat. Sorry, I just seen that one at the bottom there from Jojo. Are these Partscasters you've made yourself, Steve? Well, kinda. I like to think I'm the visionary behind these projects. Like, I'll source all the parts, and I'll do anything that can be done with a screwdriver and Allen keys. Anything beyond that goes to the tech. Like soldering, I'm just going to make a mess of it. Anything like nut filey or yeah, anything like that I'll put to the tech. But I'm happy to put on a neck and hardware, tuners, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm a visionary. Yeah. Right, let's come and see what I missed. Sorry about that. Right, okay, back to the start. And hopefully we can catch up. Everybody saying hello. Search for Tone, hello, and Wecklum of You've Done a Thing ×2. You bought a jet and then another jet. 400 Surf Green and a Lamy edition. Nice one, mate. That is the warning with jets. There can be addictive. I mean, I've got, nah, I don't even want to tell you. One's for you and one's for the channel. Nice one, mate. Old Man Zen, nice, grats. You've been on the hunt for a new guitar for the last couple of weeks. Still haven't landed on anything you must have yet. Well, Partscaster's an option. That's one of the reasons for a Partscaster. If you can't see anything you like of interest that's like stock off the shelf, that's where Partscasters come in my opinion. That's where most of my came from. Relaxing meditation. Hi Steve and the Cassadites. Okay. Will that stick? I don't think so. Hope all are doing well and looking forward to seeing a great video from Steve Dave. Thank you so much, mate. Always appreciate your support. Absolute legend. What else when we're into all the hellos? Dave Snack Stevens is on a train, so we'll be dropping in and out. I know what you mean, yes, with the Wi-Fi's and things like that, isn't it? Anton's asking, what's the backing track this week, Steve? That is, well, the elevated Jamtracks that I always use. They've got names that you might find it hard to find because a lot of the names are quite similar, but this one is called Soulful Mellow Groove Guitar Backing Track Jam in E. And it's on the full digital discography, part 3, and it's number 97, if that helps. But yeah, I quite enjoyed that one actually. I like E and C sharp minor, kind of favourite keys. E major, that is. Fister a bottle, your guitars and your playing are like your outfits, loud, and I'm all here for it. And if that's a Partscaster, I love you. Thank you very much, mate. It is a Partscaster, yeah. I thought before doing a Partscaster stream, I should probably get some Partscasters on the go. Was that loud? Like too loud, the guitar stuff? Sorry if that's the case. Oh man, hey, you stopped the music. You were plugged in and jamming with me. Oh, sorry, mate. Apologies. Thank you, John Channing. Terrific. Great stuff, mate. Graham Campbell, you are popping in a bit before heading out to sing to drunk people. You got a gig. Nice one, mate. You enjoy that. Right. I'm going to just skip on a little bit more. Thank you very much, Anton, for sticking in the link to David Beebe's channel. You absolute legend. Actually, where is David Beebe? I need to make him a mod. Sorry about that. Sorry, Dave. That's what we do here. If you've got... I just called you Dave for some reason. Getting over familiar. If you've got a channel, guitar channel, you get modded up. So there you go, mate. You could chuck your links in as well, although Anton sorted you out, but feel free to put it in again. Why not? Sorry, talking too fast. Get excited. I get too excited. Guitar Quackery's in the house. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Another awesome channel you need to be checking out. Get the link in, Dr. Q. Oops, had a big jump there. What happened there? Too kind, well, thanks. David's getting dragged to the gym, so may have to watch on catch up. Have a good stream. Thank you, mate. Enjoy the gym. Feel the burn and all that jazz. I need to go to a gym. I'll do something. Jojo, are these Partscasters? Oh yeah, we've mentioned that. Great stuff. Yes. Dave Hardy, you've personally made 3 Partscasters and they're mint. Brilliant, mate. That's what I like to hear. The Lamb, to me, a Partscaster is if the neck and body come from different hosts. I love the word hosts in there. Most everything else is just modding, in my opinion. I think you're right, Lammy. That's my thoughts on it as well. The neck and body. Like, as soon as that gets mixed up, then it's a Partscaster in my book as well. Yeah, I think that's basically it, isn't it? Dictionary definition looks good enough for me. Dinger63 in the house. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Sam's Budget Guitars. Hello, mate. Daniel Scott, you've built a fair few Partscasters, including Johnny's blue guitar. Oh yeah, nice one, mate. Excellent. Leo designed his guitars to be modular and moddable. Yes, indeed he did, and I salute him for that. Excellent. That's what I love about Fenders. Whoops. Gary Westcott, a guitar teacher on YouTube called Anthony Couch has done a video on people learning modes wrong. As a teacher yourself, I'd love to know if you find people are overcomplicating them. I don't know, I'd like to see his take on it, his video. Overcomplicating modes. I mean, I suppose there's a lot of different ways of looking at them. I mean, a lot of people look at the modes the wrong way anyway, in that they look at the modes as being, wait, have I went off? I might have went off. No, we're still here, sorry, I thought the stream went off there. Yeah, a lot of people think they're doing the modes, but they're actually just doing the major scale in like 7 different patterns across the neck. It's not really the modes. Kind of is, kind of isn't. The way I look at the modes is, sorry for getting modal. I'll make it quick. So basically, there's the way I see it and the way I think about it. I'm not saying this is right or wrong, but there's 3 major modes and there's 3 minor modes. And what I like to do is compare, to get the character of each mode, compare it to the standard one. So the Lydian and the Mixolydian, I like to compare to the major, the Ionian, to sort of see what that character is all about. And the same for the Phrygian and the Dorian, compare them to the Aeolian, the minor. So, like for example, I'll think of the Dorian as like a minor with a sharp 6, that kind of thing, or the Lydian major with a sharp 4, and these are the sort of character notes, if you like, that give them the character. And if you're writing a piece of music or anything like that, then I like to sort of emphasize those notes to kind of help get that mood. There you go. I don't know if that helps, but in terms of playing them, it depends if you're talking about playing them for like improvising, or if you're talking about playing them as a like writing something in a modal universe, if you like. So yeah, I don't know. Lots of different interpretations of how you could look at modes, I suppose. David Beebe's your man. He knows his stuff. Where do we get to there? Peter Collins, to me, a Partscaster is getting a body new or used, a neck new or used, and choosing pickups and hardware new or used. Yeah, that works as well. And I like what the Lamy says, 2 different hosts. I like that. Jed Ellis, how many parts are considered to be a Partscaster? It's a good point. Maybe 2, maybe just 2. But there's no right or wrong here. I agree with Lamy on this. Anyhow. IMA640, a Partscaster is made from at least 2 guitars, not just a change of pickups. Yeah, I mean, one single thing's definitely a mod, isn't it? Or you can have multiple mods, but I think we're agreed there. Oh, we're not loud at all. We're great. Thank you, Anton. John Oakley, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. There's another channel you need to check out. Hello, thank you for last night. You're crap. That's not very nice, is it? Thanks for coming, mate. Much appreciated. Thanks for attending, I meant to say, the live stream right now. Anyway, what's the most Marmite guitar in the world? Oh, there's a lot, isn't there? That would have been a good question for the my questions video. The most Marmite guitar. Maybe a PRS, possibly. Don't know. There's a lot. Well, thank you, by the way, for all the well, for everybody that participated, John and Jojo and Budget Pedal Chap, Johnny Budget Guitar Show, The Lamb, all the people who participated in David Beebe in the compilation video from last week. That was good fun. I really enjoyed the comment section there as well. Jojo says, you think headless guitars are quite divisive? Yes. Parker Fly, that's another good one. Fister Roboto, aren't some of the most famous Fenders sort of Partscasters? Mostly when those famous players get interviewed, they usually go, yeah, It's a 58 body, but I put a 63 neck on it. Yeah. Is it not Clapton's famous Strat? As like, it was like he had 7 to choose from and he took the neck and body off of another one. You know what I mean? Something like that. John Oakley thinks it's a Starcaster. I don't know if it's the most Marmite. It's definitely the most Marmite headstock, but I don't know about the whole guitar. I think most people just don't like them. Tom Dust, how you doing, mate? Week off work and you've managed to catch Jojo Premiere, Andy Live, and now the mighty Steve Cassidy. Gotta love YouTube guitar community. Oh, thank you, mate, and thanks for participating in everything. Coming to support all of us. You're a legend. Steve, your flies are undone. Deary me. This is just checking. We're all right there. Crazy kid. I'm not wearing any trousers. Not in the live streams. It's just tops all you need. Anyway, Joe, do you think the headless is clever and actually better on a technical level, but you think they're ugly? I need to try one out, actually. I do want to try one out. See what they're all about. The only thing that I don't like about headless, that puts me off, is that most of them are like modern. And you may or may not know, you might, 9.5 fretboard radius, inches, like what I'm all about. And Jojo did a video on that last week about fretboard radius. But I've got quite staunch views on it. I'm 9.5 all the way. And most headless guitars seem to be like modern guitars. And they've usually got flat radius and thin necks, usually. So I don't see why a headless guitar has to be a modern guitar. Because a headless guitar could be a travel guitar, couldn't it? Like just saving space. So why can't it have vintage feel and sound? That's my question. Partscaster. Right. Sorry, where did we get to go? The Autumn Stone, hello mate. Thank you for asking people to hit the like button. It's a good idea. I think you're onto something there. Whoops, we jumped there. Starcaster is the most Marmite guitar ever. It might well be. The most Marmite guitar has got to be the Hello Kitty Strat, surely. Well, possibly Lammy, and I've got a staunch view on that one as well. I'm firmly against the Hello Kitty Strat. And sorry, Old Man Zen, I know you've got one. I know you love it. And I'm sorry to anyone who's got one and loves it. But it's not for me. Sorry. Where do we get to there? Peter Collins, your Marmite guitars are Rickenbackers and Dan Electros. Never wanted one. I played a Dan Electro once and I loved it. Yeah, so a great feel. Sound good as well. Why don't I get that one? Jojo's saying to the Lamb, as a Welshman, is your favourite mode Ionian? Why don't I get that? I don't get it. I'm sorry. Oh, we jumped. Where did we get to? Right. Serge Vertone, you stuffed Marmite into a sweet, delicious pastry and left it on the counter of the firehouse for an unsuspecting individual. You know, I mean, going by Marmite's reputation, you've either done someone a favour or played a terrible prank. Johnny D, sorry but headless and 7-string, no thanks. That's fair enough, mate. That's what I should have did this stream about, isn't it? Sorry, Old Man Zen, I'm sorry, mate. Can we still be pals? Maria Muggs Davies prefers Bovril. Nice. Daniel Scott, some headless guitars need expensive strings with 2 ball ends. Yeah, like the Steinberg thing, isn't it? We're all different. Viva la difference. Yeah, that's right. What Jed said. Did you see that, Old Man Zen? We're all different and we're allowed opinions and stuff. As are you. I respect your right to love the Hello Kitty Strat. Fist of Roboto, you genuinely dislike the sound and feel of Rickenbackers. The sound of Dan Electros though is top notch, but they're quite difficult to play on the upper register. Interesting. Well, you'll end up getting fisticuffs from Jojo. She's got a Rickenbacker as well. Okay. Jed Ellis loves Twiglets. Excellent. Oh, Ian. Is it that kind of Ian? I-O-A-N. That spelling. Right. Has it even said like that? Right, okay, I kind of got you. Thank you. Anton, how am I getting on with the HB8 string, any updates? No updates. I will do an update video on it in the future, but I've not used it as much as I thought I would. This is what happens with gas. You talk yourself into thinking you need something, and you maybe don't use it as much as you would have thought. Right, okay, let's get into the unboxing. Fragile. You ready? Oh, wait a minute. No, yeah, we're doing the unboxing first, that's right. And this is also this week's sponsor for Chord of the Week. Boxes are hard. Anyone else excited? Is it just me that's excited? Now, not to get the anticipation up on it, and then this isn't just some random box of stuff. This is something that I've been looking forward to getting for probably about 2 years. 2 years. I've actually worked hard to get this for 2 years, and I won this fair and square. Maria mugs. Are we ready? Oh ho ho ho! Here we go. Ho 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 ho! Look at that! It's a The Lamb mug. The Lamb Race Winners mug. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? And it's got loads of lammies on it and stuff. It's a white mug. And you can put all sorts of stuff in this. Tea, coffee, water, warm water, hot water, lukewarm, cold water, pens. You can put pens in here. Very versatile mug. It's got a good weight to it. Good handle. You can get almost a whole hand in there. Anyway, right, so there we go. Thank you so much, The Lamb. The Lamb's got a new live stream time as well. So instead of being Monday nights at 7, which he's been for a long, long time, he's now he's not. He's now Sunday nights at 7 PM for the Lamb live stream. You need to check it out. And he does duck races and other games, and this is how you can win something like that. And like I said, I've been going to the Lamb's live stream almost every week. Most weeks for like almost 2 years, and I always do the duck race, and finally I won it. If you want to win a mug, you need to attend regularly. Unless you're Maria Muggs Davies. You might notice her in the chat. That's why she's called Muggs, is because she's got about 6 of these or something, because she keeps winning. I don't know how she manages it. She's cheating it. How do you do it, Muggs? Tell us how you do it. How is it done? Right, okay. So there you go. That was the unboxing done. Where else did we get to there? Go back a little bit. Old End, despite the fact that it's died down considerably, you'd still say that the most divisive guitar of the last decade or so is the Silver Sky. Maybe. It's maybe been more popular than not, isn't it? It was the best seller when it came out, but I didn't like it. I only tried the SE version. I've heard that the full fat version's a lot better. Indie, is Leo James' guitar kit considered a Partscaster right out of the box? I think that's a different category. A kit guitar is not a Partscaster. I think a Partscaster has to be a part, maybe from another guitar. No, maybe it doesn't. Interesting. See, right, there's the thing. If I buy a body off of... Actually, I have bought a body. I'm going to open this in a few weeks. I mean, I'm going to open it soon, but you won't see it for a few weeks. So I bought a body off of this eBay site, HZ Guitars. And I'll probably buy a neck from somewhere else. And it's not a sold kit, but is it a Partscaster? Will it be a Partscaster? There's grey areas. But no, I would say the Leo James guitar kit is a kit guitar, which is based on nothing really. Tom Dust, Partscaster, if it has caster in the name, you're generally on board, even Caster Sugar. Well, yeah, see, I think it can include anything now, particularly bolt-on neck guitars, but let's say you're super skilled and you can change necks on like set neck guitars and that. I would still say that was a Partscaster, even although it's not a Fender design. I know that's what it's supposed to mean, but I think that the meaning has evolved, is what I think. I don't know. Drum roll, okay, we're getting into the mug. There we go. It was not, oh, we got a super chat from the Lamb. Thank you so much, mate. You absolute legend. Legend. Remember to include it on your contents insurance. Of course. Well, how couldn't I? And the contents of the mug as well. Maybe I'll keep like all my money in here. All of it. Probably still be room for a cup of tea in there. Thank you, Maria. I've joined a very exclusive club now, Steve. Well done. Thank you very much. It means a lot coming from you, Maria. Thank you so much. Yes, Fist of the Robot, it is a tone mug. That's correct. Nathan Champion, how you doing, mate? Relic guitars are very Marmite. A lot of people are very touchy on the subject. Yes, correct. Tequila, Dave Hosenauer, yes. You could keep tequila in there. Any other suggestions on things you can keep in the mug? Get them in the comments. I suppose you could put cooking oil in it if you wanted. Lammy says if you buy 2 separate parts, that counts. So it's got to be from different sellers. Interesting. Jojo, you love all the live streams you guys do. Sorry I missed yours, Lamb. I was doing mine at the time and don't stream every week, but I'll try to find another slot so it doesn't clash. Oh, that's a shame when they clash, isn't it? I have the same thing. I'm a bit like searching for Toe, and I find myself watching 2 streams at the same time sometimes. Even though I'm supposed to be watching less YouTube these days. I'm struggling with that. Scott Bogfoot would like to have a kit guitar. K-I-T-T. As in Knight Rider. That kind of kit. Or is that something else? Richard Clark, you turned a Gibson Platinum into a Partscaster. You got a lot of crap for that, but it's exactly right. You made sure you can put it back how it was. Yeah, as long as you can do that, you're all good. Nice. Derek Johnson, you were never interested in Partscasters until you discovered this channel and Jet guitars. My go-to guitar is now a beautiful Jet JT300 in Lake Placid Blue with £215 worth of mods. Nice. Hot custard, Anton, correct. Yeah, Derek, this is kind of my thoughts on it as well, and this is kind of coincides with the start of this channel, because before I started the channel, maybe about a year before, I was all about the Partscasters. And my thing was Squire bodies, there's a classic body body, and Fender necks. And that's the same, whoops, I've almost dropped that there. And I put a load of high-end hardware in there as well. And this is the same thing, Squire body, Fender neck. And I thought I was making cool Partscasters, getting them however I want. Well, I'm making cool Partscasters. They're cool, right? They're cool, I think. I think they look cool. But then, when I stumbled across Jet guitars, because you don't want to know the story of how I got this roasted maple neck. Well, I tell you, I'll save it for another Partscaster's Tales, right? But this is a roasted Fender, a Fender roasted maple neck that they don't sell separate. There's only one way to get this neck, and you have to buy a specific guitar. And I bought 2 of them to get this neck. I've got another one on my USA Strat. Anyway, so yeah, the neck specs that I was after, right, was basically roasted maple, modern C-shape, 9.5 inch radius, 22 frets. You can't buy that from Fender. And then I was looking at making another Partscaster, and was looking for another neck again. I thought, I'm not going to have to buy that guitar again, am I? And that was when I found the Jet guitars. And I thought, what is this? This guitar has a roasted maple neck, modern C-shape, 9.5 inch radius, and 22 frets. And it's like half the price of the neck that I was waiting to buy used. So that was a bit of a no-brainer and a big turning point. So Partscasters, I do love them, but it's less of a thing for me now, because I think what I prefer to do now is buy affordable guitars and go mental with the mods, like really mental. Look, my Gretsch Partscaster there. This guy. That's not a Partscaster, sorry, it's just modded. So it's a cheap square star, cheapish, affordable square Starcaster. I've put a Duesenberg frame on it. Got like Gretsch pickups in there. I've got a P90. Did a light just go off there? Something felt weird. Anyway. Yeah, a pick guard that I put on it. I've got stupid decals, I suppose. But yeah, I went a bit mental with it. This one's about to get the same treatment soon. This Starcaster's got a Duesenberg on it. This is a Partscaster. Oh, I can show you this one. I've got a video on the channel about this one. You can check it out. This is a Squire Affinity Jazzmaster, but it's not really a Jazzmaster because it's got a 2-point trim, and it's got, yeah, and it's got a Fender subsonic baritone neck. So this is a baritone Jazzmaster Partscaster. I call it the Jazz Bar. Yeah, so Partscasters all day long. Sweet Susie. Right, sorry about that. Dave Hardy, the beauty of Partscasters is you could take two not so good guitars and make a brilliant one. Yes, that's it. Plus, another thing that I'm not averse to is, I actually seen someone did this on the Jet Facebook group the other day. So the guitar that I'm really after, the new Jet JS600, which is in purple, and there's like a Jet JS600 in like a tobacco burst type thing. So the purple one's got a maple fretboard and the burst one's got a rosewood fretboard, and the guy bought both of them. He wanted basically, I think he wanted the purple one with the rosewood neck, so he bought both of them, swapped them over, and he may or may not sell the other one, but that's the kind of thing that I do a lot. I'm happy to do that. I do it with the Squire Sonic series as well. Buy both of them, swap the necks, because you don't often get the neck fretboard option that you want on the colour that you want, so I'm happy to buy both and sell off the other one, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I like about Partscasters, all that stuff. Maria, you says I can keep my plectrum, capo and tuner in the mug. Great shout. Thank you very much. Sorry, I've ignored a bit of the chat there. Cameron, Kawish, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. You liked the new Schecter 1 pickup guitars, so you stuck a 24 Jackson style neck to my old telly body you weren't using and put it in a random humbucker living in my drawer. Nice, I hope it worked out good, mate. Okay, sorry, right, I've got a couple other things to mention here, right? So, Sean Plays Guitar, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. I enjoyed your stream the other night. Another live stream I've been watching. Check out Sean's channel. Right, other things I wanted to mention just because we're talking about Partscasters. Love a Partscaster. Two videos I watched today, weirdly. It seems Partscasters are a topic of conversation this week for some reason. Anywho, Phil McKnight has long been one of my favourite YouTube channels. He's definitely top 10 for me. And I sort of dip in and out of the content every now and again, but he is on fire right now. His past two videos of his that I've watched have been absolutely amazing. So the first one, he did an interview with the CEO of Guitar Center. It was absolutely brilliant. I'd highly recommend checking it out. He was asking some really hard questions. He's totally fearless, but he asks the questions in such a respectful way, and he's just got great insights. And the CEO guy is like in awe of Phil. You could see it, and he takes on board pretty much everything he says. I think he's surprised at how knowledgeable he is, because Phil isn't just, you probably know your gear. You know, he's not just a tech guy. He owned his own guitar store for years, so he knows a lot about the biz. And plus he's got a massive channel. But yeah, his video that he put out today is brilliant. And it's probably my favourite one of his videos that I've ever seen. And it's Partscaster related. So check it out. I've actually put a link to it in the description of this live stream. And I think it's called This Guitar is Junk, or something like that. So check that out. And then another one I wanted to shout out was new channel I just found today, because I don't know why it's coming up in my algorithm. Another Partscaster video from the channel Totally Wired Guitars. So that's in the description as well, and he's basically talking about kind of what I was talking about there, square Partscasters and how people are struggling to sell them on eBay, Reverb, wherever. Like, they've basically got these squares, they've ploughed a load of money into them, and they're not even asking that much. Like, you know, you never get your money back on a mod or a Partscaster. Like these, watch the video. But he's basically saying these people have put a lot of money into their Partscasters. They're trying to sell them and they just don't sell because the mindset of people. I mean, you could technically, that's another thing that I've been getting into. I look at Partscasters to buy because sometimes you get a good deal just for the hardware or the pickups or something like that. It's a bit sad, but I mean, people usually lose on a Partscaster, but you could win if you buy one. Right. Sorry. I feel like I'm managing to talk about everything today. Right, we've not did the poll, so let's go to the poll. And we've also not done Chord of the Week. I feel like I've got too much to do in an hour. Might have to do longer streams, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let's do Chord of the Week quickly. Guitar. Yeah, guitar cam. Hello. Right. This week's Chord of the Week, we're going with one of the most 80s chords of all time. But the first one. And what we're calling this is, we're going to call this a C sus2 add 11. And how you're playing it is you've got nothing on the low E string. We've got finger 1 on string 5 fret 3, that's our root note. We've got finger 3 on string 4 fret 4, that's our sharp 11. We have got the open G, and we've got finger 2 on string 2 fret 3, and that's basically a sus2. So we're calling this C sus2 add 11. Yeah! You need some chorus on that. Can I find some chorus? Hold on. Hold on. I'm looking for chorus. I found one. Let's try this. There we go. Anyway, right, that's this week's Chord of the Week. So, C sus2 add sharp 11. There's your chord box right there. And we're sponsored by the Lamb Live, Saturdays at 7 PM UK. Look, you can even put chord boxes in the mug. Look. Oh, I'm terrible at doing stuff on camera, but there you go. Everybody get the chord box? Happy with that? Right, good. We've did Chord of the Week. Nice. Right, where are we at? What else did I have on the list? The poll. The poll. We need to do the poll. Hello. It's poll time. Right. Richard Clark, Brian Adams used to slam that chord all the time. Yeah, it basically lives in the 80s. You'll find it everywhere. If you don't play it with chorus, that could be a sackable offence. Anywho, right. So let's look at the poll results. So we're asking about Partscasters, what people's experiences are with Partscasters. So, are you number one? Are you a Partscaster master? You've built and assembled loads. That made up for 15%. And then we've got people with some experience, tried it once or twice, 34%. And Partscaster curious, never but might try one day. And that's the people in the lead. That got the most votes at 35%. And then we've got the people with zero interest, too much bother, I would like to buy new, 16%. I think that's one of the sort of most even mixes we've ever had on the poles, especially these two here. So we've got people that tried them. Actually, you know what would have been a good one was if anyone, in fact, if anybody's ever done them, let me know if you've tried one and you'd never do it again. Yeah, let me know if anyone's had that experience. So yeah, some people, 15% go and do loads. Some people have got some experience, never but might try one day. So here's what I'd like to see. If anybody from that 35% of the vote, 218 votes by the way, thank you so much everybody. If anybody's there that's either watching live or watching on catch up, hello, hit like and whatever, then I think I challenge you to make yourself a Partscaster before the end of the year. And if you do, let us know how you get on. I'd like to make a recommendation. Either do a telly or a strap. Probably do a telly. Do a telly for a first Partscaster. There you go. You'll find loads of information and stuff about it on the tubes. This is probably the last place you want to look for any advice on Partscasters because, like I said, I'm a visionary. I don't actually do any of the real work myself. I'm too lazy. Anyway, here we go. Mr. Robson, what are you saying to me, mate? You've done 3 Partscasters in your time, mainly as a way of putting together a high quality guitar on a budget. But in the last few years, budget guitars have been much higher in quality. Remember when stainless steel frets were only available on guitars with a 4-figure price tag? Not anymore. I think the best option now is to buy a cheap, good quality guitar and mod it to your requirements, rather than going shopping for a neck, body, pickups, wiring, harness, etc, etc. Yes, this is kind of what I was saying as well earlier on. I mentioned the same thing to John, how I was doing my Squire with fender necks and then Jets, Harley Bentons and stuff came along. That kind of does it more for me these days. A bit easier too. And plus I'm not even sure psychologically why I was doing the Squire with fender necks. Is that a brand thing? Might have been a brand thing. I definitely don't care about it these days, but I wonder if I did at the time. Possibly. John Oakley says Fender assembles them every day. That's a good point. Sometimes successfully. Reeled in 58, you can't even put an Airfix kit together. Blast from the past there. So I'll read out some more of people that I know who are not here. That's maybe a shorter one. There's GRB, what are you saying to me? You've not built any Partscasters, but you have created a workbench, kitchen table, so hope to start modding a couple of old budget strats soon to get them playing and have a bit of fun. All the best, cheers. Great stuff, mate. Good luck with that. You do it. There we go. Good question from Bluer005 here. Like Archimedes' ship, how much do you need to change for it to be a Partscaster? I've changed pickups, frets, nut, electronics, but largely left the neck and body as is, except for one body that got sanded and clear coated. Yeah. So, I mean, if you see that as a Partscaster, nothing wrong with that, mate. Whatever you want. Personally, I'm of the Lamy school of thought, different hosts for a body and neck, at least, as a starting point. J.R. Channing, never built a Partscaster, but would like to one day. Go for it, mate. Do it. Richard Sheehan, you've never made one, but the more you see online, the more I'm tempted to dabble. Yeah, mate. Get stuck in. It's a good learning experience as well. I mean, you make mistakes. You buy stuff that doesn't fit. You try and find workarounds. Do as much research as possible as you can first. But, I mean, expect that you're probably going to make a mistake. Something might go wrong, but that's all part of the frustration is part of the joy. Where are we at? Zigarillo. It's far easier to mod an already assembled guitar. You've got 3 in the process right now. Yep, I would agree there these days. Guitar Quackery, you happen to be assembling one right now. Every time I work on one, I change my policy on Partscasters. I've already updated that policy a few times. Now I'm updating it again after this current experience. Dr. Q, I hope you can elaborate on that. Please do a video. You probably are doing a video, are you? Keep us posted. Studio Chimiel, this is my pal here, Michel. Highest praise you got was when an excellent luthier was impressed by my Partscaster telly. There you go. That's what you want to hear. Paul and his guitars, maybe one day. Nice. Yeah, for the people who are interested in doing it, go for it. Oh, here, let's go Nicolaki, because this is a different take. 0 interest now, no space, no time, no skills. You have everything you need to make an almost lefty square 51, except what's listed above. The no space, no time, no skills. Yeah, that's it. It's not for everyone, and I totally get why you couldn't be bothered. You know? I totally get it. Especially if you're happy enough with most guitars that are out there that exist. Yeah, anywho, right, let's get back into the chat. I think we're doing alright here, we're managing to get everything going. David is saying it's like your YouTube algorithm and mine are the same. So did you pick up the same videos today? Nice. And Dave Hardy, you just subscribed to the Lamb as well. Great stuff, mate, you will not regret it. Ben the Judge Smith in the house, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Richard, you've got a Fender roasted maple quarter sawn neck. Came on your blue cloudburst telly. Feels good. Nice one, mate. What's the cloudburst? I really like the skyburst. I quite like the Squire. I mean, that's another Partscaster I've considered, is the Squire Contemporary Active Strat and Skyburst. It's got a roasted maple neck on it, but yeah, maybe it's good. Maybe that wouldn't be a Partscaster. But I really can't get any more Strats. Apart from that Jet I've got my own. Cameron Kawish, one man's junk is another man's Partscaster. Yes. And the other way around, one man's Partscaster is another man's junk. Or treasure, I suppose. Rexomatic, how you doing, mate? Sorry if I missed you there. Nice to see Phil's joy come through for that heavily modified guitar. Yeah, mate, I absolutely love that video. That's my favourite video he's ever done to date. Loved it. I might even watch it again. Highly recommend watching it. Where are we at? Partscasters are like modded cars. You never know what you will get. I can't relate to that, but yeah. Richard Clark, a good deal to me is not spending more money after you buy junk, or if someone gives it to you out of pity. Yeah, that makes sense. Speaking of junk, like the video tomorrow about this Partscaster, it's titled Partscaster Fail. So there's a take on it that you might be interested in. I don't want to spoil it, but anyway. And another thing I was thinking about with this one, I'll have to do a Partscaster tale on this one day as well, but wait, will this be a spoiler if I tell you now? Playing it today on the live stream, I think I might be starting again with this one. I'm not happy with the body. It's a plywood MDF body, and I like it that it's light. It's a Squire JV body in Maui blue, which is a super rare colour, but it's kind of dead. It's got zero resonance. It's almost like it's like a guitar with a noise gate on it. It's like you play a note and it just like it just dies. And it's got some awesome hardware on it. Like we've got the Goto 5. I mean, could you get a better trem than this, right? This is the Goto 510 trem with Wilkinson WLS 130 locking saddles. These are the bee's knees until you break a string at a gig, and then they're not fun. But anywho, sorry. I'll have to do a video on that. That'll be another Partscaster tale. Search for Tone, I don't think you run up against any other live streams if you go longer. You say go as long as you always want. Don't rush it and cram things in, just let it flow. Yeah, thank you, mate. Good insights, but I often think about my own viewing habits. And sometimes if I'm watching a live stream, I'm a busy guy, you know. I set aside time for it. And if I start watching it at, I don't know, 4 o'clock, and I think it's going on to 5, and maybe you've got something else to do, and then it keeps going longer, I'm thinking, when is this ending? Last week it was 45 minutes, this week it's 2 hours, what's going on? You know, so I like to know how much time I've got, and I wouldn't want to drag people along longer than they're expecting, if that makes sense. Let me know your thoughts on that, both in the live and if you're watching on catch-up comments. I mean, it's less of an issue on catch-up because when you click on the video, you'll see the duration, so you'll know what you're in for. But when it's live, yeah. Anywho, Rexomatic, you posted a YouTube video of an someone posted a YouTube video of an unboxing of a Hills HN5 this morning. First headless for me. Was that possibly Guitar Max? I've seen his thumbnail, but I've not looked at the video yet. IMA640, people buying second-hand guitars normally want something that hasn't been tampered with. Partscasters, you're relying on the workmanship of the previous owner. Yeah, unless you're looking at it with a different mindset. So, for me, I look at Partscasters a lot. Like on Reverb, there's even a Partscaster section. I look at them for the parts, like not the finished thing. I might think, oh, that's good pickups in that. In fact, this whole guitar is the same price as these pickups new. You know what I mean? Something like that. Or that's got good pickups and a good bridge. I can maybe use this bridge for that guitar and these pickups for that guitar, and the tuners will work on this one. You know, that kind of thing. And then you might end up with, at the end, a body or a neck that you could sell. You know, that's the way I kind of look at Partscasters. And you can, I think that's a good way of doing it. Jojo, agree, you're not sure I'd buy a Partscaster unless it was one of Steve's. Well, yeah, the good thing about my Partscasters is that I generally don't build them. Well, mainly, but a tech always sort of has the sort of final once over on everything. So yeah, I'm happy with them. Where are we at? Oh, I missed something there. Someone got a broken truss rod. That's not good. Whoops. I've lost where we're at. I'm really sorry. We're quite far behind. Very, very familiar chord. Sounds like the start of a song. Yes, that's it, mate. It's all over the 80s. You want David Hasenauer wants a scary looking Frankencaster. Make it, mate. If you build it, they will come. Changing hardware on an LP doesn't make it a Partscaster. Yeah, agreed. But if you change the neck, which is not easy, but what about something else, like another, can't think of another bolt-on guitar that isn't a caster. Can anyone think of one? Like from another brand? Dan Electro, there you go. Put in an Ibanez. Put in a, I don't know, say, I don't even know if this is possible, but let's just say you put an S neck on an RG body, or all the way around, right? If that's even possible. Technically, that's not a Partscaster because it's not Fender, but I think it's still I'd still call it a Partscaster. If anyone makes, Nathan Champion, if anyone makes a Partscaster from a Jet, bear in mind that a lot of parts won't fit them unless you're comfortable with making small mods to existing hole and neck pockets, etc. Yeah, I can't, I couldn't say for necks and bodies, but for bridges, yes, and pick guards, definitely. Where are we at? Richard Clark, Archimedes can be explained easily. I break a string on stage and grab another guitar, or I have changed my strings on my telly over 100 times. It doesn't matter, it still is. That sounds deep. Jack Kurowski, hey, how's the thing? Well, mate, it's all arrived safe and sound. I filmed the unboxing yesterday. I usually try and keep these things under wraps for a little bit until the unboxing comes out, but it's fabulous, mate, and thank you so much. Awesome job. Video will be out probably in a couple of weeks because I've got things planned for the next couple of videos, but I'll get it out, mate, and thank you once again. And while Jack's here, let's shout out, and we're talking about Partscasters. You'll see when I do the video of this soon, right? But if you shop on Reverb or eBay, look for the store Offset Guitars UK and save them to your sellers list. And not only have a wee look at what they have a look at the actual listings. What they're doing is pretty special, and that's why I've did a video on them, and that's why we did a deal. Well, you'll see all about it in a couple of weeks. But thank you again, Jack. Cheers for coming, mate. Yep is here. Thanks for coming. Apparently you have to make a Partscaster to have an offset Nashville Telecaster. Right, let's see. An offset Nashville Telecaster. So an offset. Wait a minute. Is that like the, so I'm thinking, yeah. Square Paranormal Tele slash Jazzmaster style body. Is that what you're thinking? And then putting a middle pickup in it. Is that right? But then you can use the existing neck. Why do you need to change the neck on it? Interesting. Maybe. That would be a mod. I don't know. Sean plays guitar. Strats and Tellies are so awesome. They are blank canvases at any point you wish them to be. Endless possibilities. Yes. Yep. Most of us are not happy with our bodies, man. We do what we can. 100%, mate. I'm needing to do something about my body. I'm trying to get out running. Richard Clark, the telly was made perfect to begin with, just like Keith. That's why they never die. Nice one, mate. Jojo says, Steve, Andy Mack would tell you to remedy that issue with the Squire by using a Tonex. Yes, I do have a Tonex. I need to, one day I'll get into that. Rexomatic. Oh, you posted the Hills unboxing at Rexomatic YouTube just for fun. All right, okay. Mate, let's get you modded up. Sorry. Apologies. You should have been a mod a long time ago. I'm so sorry, mate. I've just noticed we're at the past. We're almost caught up. We're pretty much caught up. We are pretty much caught up. Nice. Quick last one. Richard Clark. All the guitars made at giant factories like Cort, etc. are casters. They dip in big bog and grab what they need. Remember Landon getting an Epiphone bridge on a Fender. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Oh, Trey Shreddens, you absolute legend. Thank you so much, mate. I do not deserve that, but you're an absolute legend, mate. That's the most I've ever received in my life on YouTube from a super chat. Thank you so much, mate. I'm going to cry a little bit. And of course, check out Trey Shreddens' channel if you want to see pretty much one of the best players out there these days. He's certainly one of my favourites. Awesome live streams, awesome videos, awesome guy. Love that guy. Great stuff, mate. Right, it's time to wrap this up. We managed to get it all done. We managed to get pretty much everything done. So, we did the unboxing. The Lamb Live every Saturday, 7 PM. We did the poll. I've told you about tomorrow's video, Partscaster Tales, the start of basically the story of this guitar. And what else? We did through the list. I told you about Phil McKnight's video, check it out. Totally Wired, the guitars, check it out. What is a Partscaster? We discussed that. And I'm going to be doing 2 videos per week for a little while, just to try and get stuff out that I'm needing to get out. Like the Birmingham stuff, I've got 3 videos edited for that I need to get out quick. And then hopefully a subscriber milestone next week. Hopefully. And then the other thing, I'm putting it out there, I'm just going to put it out into the world and say it because it's been on my mind. That may or may not happen. I'm thinking about starting a second channel. Just to be a bit more experimental with some of the stuff that I want to put out that I don't want to ruin this channel. But anyway, I don't know, just thinking about it. I've said it. There you go. Right. If anybody's got any ideas for a second channel name, I'm looking for one, so stick them in the comments. Working title, no, I won't tell you, because that's maybe too embarrassing. Right, thanks all for watching. Until next time, see you later. Thanks for coming, I meant to say, not thanks for watching. But thanks for watching and thanks for coming. In fact, if you're here live, thanks for coming and watching. And if you're watching on catch up, thanks for watching. Oh, it says it on the screen. Yeah. Right. I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you. Oh no, wait, I need a text in here, don't I? Here we go. It's customary. Is that the word? Customary. Yeah. And thank you so much for the super chats. Absolute legend. Good night. End stream. End.